In this video, I'll share powerful Bible verses about love that will transform your marriage. These verses will rekindle the love, ignite the passion, and strengthen your marital intimacy. Yes, these verses are for every day and not only for Valentine's Day. Let's go to the Bible verses right now. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. The key to experiencing real love in your marriage is understanding what real love is and sharing it with your spouse. You may have heard that the Bible uses different words for love. Although the Greek word eros is popular in Christian circles, it was not used in the Greek New Testament. Eros means sexual love. Here, I'll mention briefly 3 Greek terms that appear in the New Testament in different forms to describe love: phileo, storge, and agape. First, phileo is a common word in classical Greek that means to show love, demonstrate affection, and offer hospitality. It's the love of friendship. Next, the word storge was used in classical Greek to represent the love for family. For example, the love of a father for his son. And then the word agape, very popular in our churches, right? Agape represents the sacrificial love. It's the highest form of love. Agape also represents God's love, and it's part of the fruit of the Spirit. Paul described agape love beautifully here in 1 Corinthians 13. This is real love, and it's also romantic love. Think about it. If you are patient and kind, and you are not selfish, and you are forgiving and truthful, wow, your spouse will receive real love from you.
1 John 3:18 says, "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Let's not merely say that we love each other. Let us show the truth by our actions." Love in action, what a concept! Watch our video, How to Show Love to Your Spouse. In this verse, John is challenging Christians to put love in action. Several years ago, American psychologist Robert Sternberg developed his popular triangular theory of love. According to Sternberg, the highest type of love is called consummate love, which is a combination of 3 components: intimacy, passion, and commitment. We discussed this theory in our book. In his theory, intimacy represents closeness and connection. Passion represents the physical attraction in the relationship, which is evidenced by sexual fulfillment. Commitment exemplifies the long-term decision to maintain the love and the relationship. Based on this theory, 7 types of love result from different possible combinations. In this video, we will emphasize 2 of those types.
Consummate love is the ideal combination of the 3 types of love. It's a love in which a couple experiences intimacy, passion, and a commitment to the highest levels. Certainly, you want to feel close and connected with your spouse, right? You want to know that your spouse finds you attractive and that your spouse wants to be intimate with you sexually. You want to know that your spouse honors the marriage vows and will be with you till death do you part. This is the type of love that you probably desire to experience in your marriage.
Empty love happens when a couple shows commitment and neither spouse plans to leave each other, leave the relationship. However, intimacy and passion are no longer part of the relationship. For Christian couples, the decision to stay in the marriage may be mainly due to their belief that marriage is a permanent relationship and that divorce is not an option. They may also stay together for the sake of the children, extended family, and social status. These couples desperately need help to deal with the issues that they have and which have driven them apart.
Ephesians 5:25. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. The picture of Christian marriage includes a loving husband who follows God's command to love his wife as Christ loved the church. This is the real agape love that is exemplified by the sacrificial love of Christ for his church. Agape love is the highest form of love, and it focuses on the other person. And in this case, husband, think about ways you can show love to your wife.
Genesis 2:24-25 says, "For this reason a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And the man and his wife were both naked and were not ashamed." Leaving is a public act implying that as the man leaves his family, the woman becomes the new focus of his life and priority. The idea of be joined or cleave represents a private union. Marriage is a covenant relationship between the husband and the wife before God. The Hebrew terms leave and cleave or cling are used in the context of a covenant. Therefore, they imply marital faithfulness and commitment for life. So verse 24 is a representation of the sexual union to solidify the intimacy between Adam and Eve, since both were created as sexual beings. Therefore, sex and sexuality are intrinsically part of God's creation. And God declared that the creation of Adam and Eve was very good.
In our book, The Dream Home, we talk about multidimensional intimacy. What is it? Multidimensional intimacy is emotional, intellectual, physical, and spiritual. Emotional, a connection of the hearts. Intellectual, a connection of the minds. Physical, a connection of the bodies. And the spiritual, a connection of the souls. It is a true expression of love that involves all these areas. What verse would you add to the list? Watch the videos you see here on the screen to continue to learn how to show love to your spouse. And if you liked the video, click the like button, share it with your friends, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.